the car already. Eat that. That'll stop you from dying. Okay. I don't think she can eat the rubber gloves or the steel. I mean, it's just a matter of if she's trying hard enough or not, but we'll get your ass upstairs. We'll get you to sleep, and then I'll get you to finish this, and then I'll get you to rip up all the shit. Now, there is an extra can in there, so we'll grab that in the morning. But she's got water, she's tired. She got like a pile of random shit in here. Go have a sleep. The worst case scenario is she'll wake up at an appropriate time, and then we'll get to spend like most of the morning working on that, because I'd rather... Like, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm going to make her rip up all the shit, right? But I do want her to read the book. So if she's got the book here and she can read the book, she might as well read it, and then we can rip up all the clothes, which means that then she doesn't have all this shitty, bloody, dirty clothes and stuff in her pile. Although I want that leather jacket, though. I know it's dirty. I know it's worn. Try not to break that, because that could be the difference between getting bitten later. And I don't know if I can do stuff to boots, but we'll figure that shit out. Don't you stop reading. Oh, she's starving to death. Hold on a second. There was soup out here. I was going to say, last time I did this, and I had a person that was like, she was sitting in her car and she woke up during the night and wouldn't go back to sleep. And I'm like, the fuck is wrong with you? Go back to bed. Anyway, she died of thirst. So... yeah, I'm glad I noticed that this time, because could you imagine after this whole run, she just dies of hunger because I just didn't notice, because I'm trying to like keep her in, like, she's constantly hungry, you know? Like, holy crap, that would be the worst end to this. All right, let's get you some food, eat all that shit. And then, like, we can go sit down on the couch, realistically. Doesn't have to be the bed, as long as you're facing the direction where we can see stuff. You want to sit on that? That would be a very unfortunate end. Look, the dying of thirst one was a very unfortunate end, because she was doing so well. I think she was hard of hearing. She was a high thirst, something like that. And she just did so fucking well for so long. She was alive. She was like one of my almost like next longest alive person. But she died. She died of thirst one night. So, yeah. That was because I didn't notice this was shaking and that was shaking, and that was why, you know. But once she's done reading her book, we'll rip up as much as we can. I'll go down to the car and I'll rip up stuff. I will fill up her water bottle. There she goes. All right, let's start. I guess it's just going to turn it into that. I kind of thought... I thought that there was something else more I could do with this that would give me more than just the rags. But it's fine. I guess we can rip them up there. Hang on a second. Let me have a look at crafting while we're doing this. So cut up denim clothing. I need a knife. I have got a knife on me. And a belt gives me leather strips. Leather strips would be good for some shit. I'm sure of it. Scissors or something. I've got a knife. I've got a knife at the moment. I might have scissors in the car. Hold on. Since we're going to be ripping up stuff anyway, let me just fill up my water and I'll go sit in the car, because I've got scissors and other stuff in there and she will use things that are nearby. So I might as well. And we've got more food in that car as well. So worst case scenario is we can sort that out. Fill up all of those as well. Yeah, we're going to have a bunch of like dirty rags and stuff. I know I can clean them and stuff. What a container cupboard. I'll have a look at what recipes I can do things with while I sit in the car, because I should be able to see it all while I'm sitting in there. Either way, now that we're to the point where I can rip up all this stuff, and she should get like a bonus because we've got the tailoring, right? So doing this, I should get a bonus for this crap. So let's see. Crafting. Can I... oh, before that, actually. Do I just have plain scissors in the car? I have forceps. That's not scissors. There's medical shears. We'll put them on me just in case those count. And I don't look like I've got anything else. Oh, the safety scissors. There we go. Okay, they're not perfect, but that's fine. Okay, we got 2 sets of different kind of scissors. Can I do stuff with this? Cut up denim leather clothing. Cut up belt. No. Okay, but we'll do that. And there goes the jacket. I was not paying attention. Fuck. Anywho, I guess that's happening. So is she going to do it to everything she's in range of? No. Okay, but we got some leather strips. I'm sure those are useful for something. Now, what else we got? Cut up denim leather clothing. I know I can use them to repair things, so go ham with that. If you can reach it, go for it. What else we got? I'm surprised that she didn't keep doing that. Let's keep hitting on that until she's done all that. No, she can still do more. She might be hitting a point where she can't carry more. Although I have a shit ton of denim in here. Is there anything that I don't want her to reach, realistically? I guess we don't really want to hit the fireman stuff. Fine. We'll figure it out as we go. Move that out of there. Now, what I wanted to see was tailoring. Tie rope belt, tie headband, cut head sack, tie clothes, make garbage bags. I'm just trying to see. Oh, you can make magazines and shit out of this. Oh, okay, so I could do it with. Oh, I could do that with my surplus fucking magazines. Fuck it. If I go to burn a magazine, fucking somebody tell me about that. Tell me not to do it. Because shit, I didn't know. Let's see. Sheet sling bag, no. Short garbage bag, skirt, no. Make sinew thread? I'm guessing that's with animal stuff. Tarp footwear. That's something I haven't seen. But mind you, I haven't really dabbled. Large sack. No. It gives you a burlap piece. Okay. So, foot wraps. Oh, you can make foot wraps and shit. I read that as so granny sack, and I'm like, excuse me? What? No, it's so gunny sack. Okay. So head wrap. Hide bandeau. I don't have hide at this time, but if I obviously run over something, I'll try to do stuff. Bandeau. You can sew a mattress. What the fuck? I'm supposed to collect fucking start pillows. Pouches. Shortened skirt. Okay, shortened sleeves. That's interesting. Shortened socks, shortened trousers. Turn into fingerless gloves. I can't imagine a time when you really need to do that. Untie rope belt, untie headband. But you can get a frame backpack. That's cool. What else we got? That's creepy. Divide shoulder pads? I guess maybe it gives you like singular armor. Balaclava doily. Okay. Scarf. I know you can do knitting. That's fine. Make a bone armor gloves. That's cool. And bulletproof thigh armor. What? Oh, you need like a vest and... Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know you can make bulletproof other crap. That's neat. Garbage bag, apron. Now, the aprons and crap I have found are just as good as like the full like onesie thing that my person's basically wearing, the coveralls, because it stops her from getting like blood on everything, so I don't have to seem to clean everything. I kind of thought that it would show me something in there. Let's see, pick thread. Tweezers and rags. Okay, so I need to get a okay, there we go. So there's the thing I was looking for, is how the fuck to get the red. So I do have to keep ripping these up. She should be okay for a moment. Let us rip the fuck out of these. 2, 3. I think she's got all the stuff on her. Let's go through what she's got elsewhere. I could probably cut that up. I'll come back to it. We're not cutting those up. I will get her clean clothing elsewhere. I can't do something with that. I'll find out what I can do with the socks in a hot minute. Medical scrubs, I'm probably not going to keep those to wear, even though that they're a thing. You can rip up the skirt. The socks can go back into my inventory as well. Rip up that. I'll keep the gloves. The shirt is a really nice red. Actually, I can't stop her probably from doing that now. Hold on. I probably can. Hang on. Stop. Okay, cool. I don't want to rip up that just because it's like a nice red fucking thing. I don't know. It's just a nice color. Sweatband. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Suit pants. We'll rip that. Some of these are clean, so she should be okay to rip them up. I can't do anything with the boots, but I would like to keep additional boots with me. So she could hurry up with this. We will then cut up the denim clothing. Cut it all up. The denim, I mean, that is dirty. We'll cut it up, I guess. One's dirty. I was hoping to keep some of these if they weren't just disgusting, but I'd have to like wash them all first, and they're all miscellaneous like conditions and crap. Like that one's condition, it's crap. Like fuck knows. Let's cut up that. Let's cut up these. I think she's taking a bit of extra time to bring it into her inventory to cut up. So I'll just have a look around if there's anything I want to bring into my inventory for her to cut up. I don't know. I don't know if she can cut up a lot of this stuff. But I'll bring it into my inventory and I'll see if she can do whatever with that. She's going to be like super heavyweight with that. So we've got dirty strips, denim strips. We've got rags. I do have to clean the rags. I think I could do that at the sink inside, ideally. But for the moment, I kind of want to move a lot of things that I can into the boot where I can. Is she dying or something? No, she's just extremely overloaded. All right, once she's got all that... No. I want to grab all three of those. I want to chuck them in the boot. If I can. And I don't know where those are sitting, but I think they're in here. The holsters can go into there. The holster can go in there as well. I think I could put the holster on her, but this is fine for the minute. Chuck, that won't fit. Okay. So I don't know if she wants to pick these up or if she physically can't pick these up. She's trying. Maybe I distracted her before. This is fine. We'll pick up whatever we can. Anything that's got like, I can rip up, I'll rip up. So let's go ham with this. I don't know if she's going to stop for any of these. I can't do anything with those socks, which is fine. Rip up that. Rip up that. Cut up the two denim things. I was happy to get like the snow police jacket. It's just a shame it wasn't in a better condition. Like one of those two shirts are in actually okay condition. But I have still got more clothing back home. And we also do potentially have that corpse pile up in Riverside. I mean, if that's still there. So by all means, we have more shit elsewhere, you know. So if I can just get her to go through her piles, 2, 3. There's going to be a couple I miss in here because she is kind of shifting the pile around. Okay, what'd she get up to? She may have run out of space, maybe. Okay, let's put all the excess rags and strips and stuff. Let's chuck that back on the seat beside us for the moment. I don't think I can rip that up. Okay, anything that I can't rip up, I might just leave behind if I don't need it. And yeah, I'll have to get out the dirty shit to go clean it and crap to get the whatever out of it. This is fine. So I'll need to clean those and probably them later. Let's see, what else can I move? What else have we got in here? That's empty. Can I put this shit in my glove box instead of on my seat? Whoa, man. I've still got a couple of belts I can pull apart. I will have a quick look at belts for recipes. And these things look like they're basically good. I I think the helmet is dirty. I think the helmet's the only thing I actually have to clean out of that pile. And I've got socks. I've got the red t-shirt, which was clean, so I'm taking that home. Clean shit I want to take home. Give me the tweezers, because I need that. And the shoes. A spare set of shoes won't hurt, won't fucking hurt. Okie dokie. So, can I see recipes that involve a belt? I have a lot of stuff with denim strips. I can clean a bandage. I've got a lot of stuff like lit up now. Oh, that's right. I bought boxes of food. Did I bring that with me? Hang on a second. Did I bring a box, like a carton of cans by accident? Because I don't think I did. Might be that it's saying. That's fine. I'll leave that alone. Let's see. Tailoring shit, I guess. Stack items. Yeah, sure. Okay, I'm not up to that part yet, which is interesting because I've got the tweezers and I've got the stuff next to me. So I can't do something with that. I can't do something with that. I don't know what to do with socks and shit yet. We can cut up that. I might actually... Nah, that one's the good one. That was the clean denim shirt. I probably should have kept that. Well, it's not clean, but it's a mostly good kind of condition. It's just a bit dirty. It would do insulation and water, wind resistance and stuff. I'd like to keep a white shirt, like a white overcoat. I think that'd be neat. So let's rip up all this shit. I can't do my socks. Rip up 2 stacks of that. Let's put you on fast forward and see where you get up to. And I'll try to continue to rip stuff into the pile as she goes. Because some of these things I do think are like probably okay. Stop stretching paws, the hounds. What are you howling about, Viking? What's the howl occasion? I'll give you some pats. Almost torn up all this clothes. Once I've torn up all the stuff and I really only have like scraps and shit left, I am kind of hoping that she might be able to like have space, because I'm gonna pull out all the thread to the best of my ability. Like I might make her waddle upstairs with the pile of stuff and like give it a wash as best I can upstairs, because there's a couple of taps and crap. And there's also a couple of taps in this like bathroom here too. So realistically, like I got a lot of water source here. And it's almost like super late. So we'll see how we go. So happy receiving pat smiles. No. Okay. Well, it's starting to get dark. And she's starving to death again. Let's grab her. Can of tomatoes. Let's open that can. I'll get her to eat that as soon as she's done. Wherever it went. There it goes. I might make her sleep in the car just for efficiency tonight. Because like I can take her upstairs, but there's nothing really here. So if I keep her in the car, I can walk her over to like a water source. Like there's like 3 or 4 taps in that house I can use. And of course there's these like basins and shit as well that we can use. So if we just eat all that, she ain't dying from starvation. I might make her sleep after she does that. There we go. Have your snooze, love. Not going to be the best snooze of your life in this car, but we'll get your tiredness done and we'll wake up at about 7. Should be nice and bright out, and we'll keep ripping that clothing. Because if I can have like a big pile of thread, I'd rather bring home that. Like I should be able to pick out this stuff with the tweezers. I'm pretty sure I picked up tweezers. I may have to do it through the crafting stuff. This is fine. Let me keep ripping shit, if that's the case. Tilt head. Oh, I'm trying to get thread. I've got a lot of clothing and I don't have a lot of spare space in the car. But I did find the tailoring book down here, and I'm like, oh, if I read that and I rip up all the clothing, she'll get like a benefit to like her tailoring shit maybe when I start doing crap with that. And then I won't have to carry all this clothing back home. I'll only have to carry whatever it is that she hasn't ripped up. And then I'll have more space hopefully in the car, because I'm kind of hoping that like the ripped up bandages and other bits and pieces don't actually take up that much space. But at the same time, I'm also trying to make sure she doesn't accidentally die from like starvation or something while she's sitting here. So it's like not the most thrilling situation we got going at the moment, but I have ripped up a lot of stuff. And worst case scenario is I can always leave like a pile of that in here and I know where it is and I can always come back to it. Like I can leave like a t-shirt or something symbol. Because like I've also got electrical stuff upstairs. So if I was coming back for say a pile of clothing, it would be worth my time to come back for like both piles of clothing. I'm down here for like protective gear and for like what the fuck else. We're also going to the school and stuff. Yeah. Also, Phoenix has dramatically come running into the room. And back out, apparently. That was quick. And he's back. Phoenix is my cat for he doesn't know. Let me wear the vest too, because I don't know if that's going to remove my coveralls or what. I've got that and I've got the coveralls. Cool. So now she's got the vest. It's not really going to super protect her. I've ripped up all this stuff. I've still got like long socks and shit, which I don't really know what to do with that. And I've got a couple of sets of boots, which are kind of in good condition. Like, I'm just also kind of stockpiling some clothing towards like winter. Because last time when we got to winter, I actually just didn't have stuff. I want to chuck that outside. We've got the knee pads. Yeah, winter happened and I had to go out and get clothing for her because she was constantly freezing in her house, even though we had a stove. Right now, I don't have a stove for her, which is not ideal, but, you know, we'll deal with that when we get to it. What I want to do is I just want to grab all this shit and just put it into her inventory. Just make sure she's got no additional clothing tucked anywhere on her. And that way I can just pull apart the rest of the stuff. And like I said, like I would like to see if I can use the tweezers to pull out the, apparently I can pull out the thread from rags, allegedly. But I also have to wash a bunch of rags and stuff. And I don't know. Well, so far I've taken it out of this space. I've taken it out of that space. So I do think I'm like getting extra space in here. Just pop the sunnies in there. We'll put the belts. Can't fit. I'll put that in there for the minute. That's going to go on the ground. I'm thinking I'm going to leave all the socks here. That's kind of fucked. We'll keep ripping up this stuff. So yeah, I'm just... Plus, it's also cloudy as shit outside. So since it's not a very clear day, it's not a bad time to be doing this. As long as she can kind of pull all this crap apart, I'll drop basically anything I don't realistically want to carry home that can't fit in the car, because I still want to go to the school and there's no trailers in this town that I know of. And for some reason, she keeps having issues tearing up these shirts like individually. I keep having to like stop and tell her to. So I'm not sure what that's about. But, okay, we've got a shit ton of socks and stuff. I'm going to go probably put that inside. Or at least like here or something. I don't think they deteriorate if they're outside. Like if I know that they're here, that's fine. I'll see if I can put the boots and torn up clothing and stuff away. What do we get? We got more rags, more dirty cloths and stuff. Let's see what we can fit around this place. Back up, starting to run around very fast. Freaking terribly. No. You got zoomies or something at the moment, Viking. You got so much energy. I will just see what we can fit on that seat. I'll see if I can pull any of the thread. The reason why I want to see if I can at least get to the point of like pulling thread is I kind of get this feeling that it will be less space than if I was to have all these like big rags and stuff. Now I saw that in here somewhere under tailoring. So maybe it's a skill level thing. It was really, really far down. Where were you? It's around wagging tail happily falls over Till's head. No, you're right, Viking. You got too much zoomies. You've been having coffee or something? I actually had a coffee earlier. Also, I think I figured out that I'm getting like the headaches and stuff probably from my ponytail. For anybody that doesn't know, like I've had like basically a decade of like bad health with like chronic medical conditions and stuff. So like I have like very naturally thin, fine hair anyway, but it hasn't been at like its fullest and shit, even when it's been really long. At the moment, it's like super dense at the moment. And I think even though the ponytail isn't too long, it's too heavy for my scalp. So I have to put it up in two ponytails to prevent it from being too much and giving me a headache. But I think I figured it out. Okay, so required tailoring level 1. Okay, so I can't fucking do it yet. That's what the problem is. How the fuck am I supposed to get tailoring skills then? Okay, legitimate question for you guys. How the fuck do I get tailoring skills? I just pulled apart like a shit ton of rags and crap, like a heap of clothing and stuff, and I didn't get nothing. And there's a heap of stuff that I could still do, probably, but I don't quite know. Let me chuck that down there. We'll get some more water inside. My inventory is basically empty. Maybe we don't do it here. I didn't realize that I apparently attracted everybody peeling those fucking... Jesus Christ. Holy crap. Let's get the fuck out of this corner. This is clear in this area, by the way. Fresh hair ties are super bad for causing it. That's true. I have got fresh hair ties. I keep losing mine. Azula likes to, like, she doesn't eat them, but I, like, refer to it as her eating them and stuff. She likes to pick them up and throw them. And so I often, like, I'll put it somewhere. Like, I'll put it on, like, my bedside table or on my pillow or something like that so I can use it. And then I'll come back and it's gone. So, yeah, I keep losing them. So I keep having to buy new ones. So, oh, I wanted to go into this clothing store too. I'll leave that for the moment. We'll swap over the car here because I think my inventory is basically empty. The only thing I don't have is I don't have additional water. I've got water on me though. Let's take all this and chuck it in there to the best of my ability. I can't put that on anything else. Okay, well, we got water and I should probably have at least 1 can of food with me for this journey. My cat Anya does that too. Oh yeah. Does it know it's very fast, wagging tail happily. Smiles, runs to Perk side, lays down, stretching paws. You get your rest, Viking. Even though you just had zoomies and stuff, if you need to, you just bonked your head and everything. But yeah, I've been just using like a brand new set of like hair ties this week. I've been getting like headaches every single day, but also my hair has just grown like a little bit longer, I've noticed. And as I said, like I am not used to having it so thick and healthy kind of thing. Because I like chronic illness and shit like that for like over a decade, and anemia and all sorts of stuff. I just haven't had like the fullest hair and stuff. It hasn't even been a concern or a priority either. I also am gonna need the... I guess we can go take a look if... What the hell is on that bench? Measuring tape maybe? Pencil? I want to get in here for the bookstore or the book library thing, but whoops, see, let's not fuck up this because I need this to kill zombies. That drew everybody in. I was wondering how empty that was, but no, don't get out. What I want to do is just beep because I want you guys to get the fuck away from that car, right? And I'll just go over here because they're all going to come over here. So let's bring you guys to this spot instead. I'll go around. I'll see if I can get the other police car or whatever. I'll see if I can park that out the front side of it so I can get them to like push through. And that way I might be able to get access to that second one. I'm just going to remember where the fuck I left it because I left it fucking somewhere. There's a lot of zombies over this side. A lot of zombies. I feel like they've all like respawned. And this car is not going to be the best for this anymore. That one might be alright. Tell you what, maybe we get ourselves a second car while we're at it. We'll have a think about it. If the other siren car is good, oh. Yeah, I guess we gotta clear this out. It's fine. But yeah, anyway. I was questioning the other day if it was like my hair length and stuff because it's growing long again. I cut it like, I don't know, a year or so ago. When I noticed that it was like growing back nice and thick. And I'm like, I might as well just trim it and let it like come out on its own. And yeah, I'm going for it growing all the way back down to my elbows again. But like when it used to be that long, it used to actually be down to my belly button, actually. When it was that long, it was never heavy. I never had a problem with hair ties and stuff, but now it's thick and I'm like, well, I guess my half up, half down hairdo is going to be a lot more common. Because like on my avatar, hold on, let me eat, open that food. When I have my Kelly Venus avatar up and I've got the ribbon in my hair is pulled up from the sides of my head around like my ears and stuff. And I do have that hairstyle quite frequently in day-to-day life, which is why it's on my avatar, because it's what I normally have my hair and stuff. But I think I'll be having to do that more now. But I've got all winter to like let it grow and adjust to that. It's just going to suck next summer because as you know, in Australia, it gets really hot. So, you know, when it's really, really hot and you can't pull your hair all the way up, it kind of sucks. But mine used to go to my butt. I had to use 3 hair ties to hold it, very thick and heavy. See, my mum's hair was like super ultra heavy, right? But I have like my dad's like gene pool of like hair and shit, which is very, very fine. And like very, very thin, light hair kind of thing.